What's up to Lion Talk Live? So we love you too, buddy.
What's going on, guys? It is Aiden Hutchinson.
What's up, man? It's your boy Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What's going on, Coach Dan at Lions Talk Live and the Duke Crew? This is Ball Hawk, Fatima Lafano of the Detroit Lions. Everybody make sure you help support the YouTube channel Lions Talk Live by clicking that like and subscribe button. Let's get it and go Detroit.
Greetings and salutations to everyone out there in the YouTube land. This is Dan Skipper, offensive weapon for the Detroit Lions. Make sure you all help support Lions Talk Live and Coach Dan by clicking on that like and subscribe button. Everybody. Woo!
Well, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host once again, Dan Thornton, and I want to thank you all for joining us here today. Hey, it's game day, Lions Talk Live Game Day Show Edition. And yes, we are just, 12 hours away, maybe less than that, until we've got the Detroit Lions playing at the Green Bay Packers. This is going to be a game for all the marbles. That's right. Winner of this gets bragging rights. Winner of this gets first place in the NFC North. Winner of this probably is going to have first place overall in the NFC. So what can we make of it? What can we take of it? We're going to dive into all aspects of it. The weather doesn't sound like it's going to be slightly better than anticipated. It sounds like it's going to be in the 60s, not the 50s. The rain's still going to be a thing. The field's going to, it's probably not going to be too good by halftime, but it is what it is. It's going to affect both teams. Hey, if it's part of home field advantage, right? All right, let's start this thing off before we get into 5 headlines now and all that stuff. So, hey, if you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so. We are, what are we on now? We are, 80 subs away from hitting 10,500. So if you can help out with that, that would be great. Also, if you have a free second of time, it doesn't cost you a dang thing. Reach on down and hit that thumbs up button as well. As you guys know, the like button helps everybody out. We try to get every video, we'll say between 2, 3, 400, 10 million likes if you can. So go ahead and help on out. That would be phenomenal. Last but never least, if you are looking for something perhaps with the holiday seasons coming up and in mind, or maybe just like reading things, go to Amazon.com or wherever you find good reading literature and order Kajora book. It is a historical fictional novel based on the, Native American and Japanese cultures. So if you like ninjas, samurais, Native American warriors, all that kind of stuff, you might want to check it out. The second book in this 9-part series releases next year. So get ahead of the curve and go ahead and order the first Kajora book. All right. Also, if you like the book, leave a good review. I can't forget that stuff, right? All right. So with all that said and out of the way, let's go ahead and do our first segment of the show. And as you know, that is 5 headlines now. All right, 5 headlines now, and remember, it's game day, so these get a little light, just because there's usually not a whole lot of stuff that pops up the day before. All right, Lions predicted to land 2 impact edge rushers at the trade deadline. Sporting News, a story by Mike Moranis, and most of you probably saw ESPN's Adam Schefter came out yesterday, a little bit later in the afternoon, maybe early evening, whatever it was. He did come out and say he had inside information saying the Lions were talking to the Cleveland Browns about Ladarius Smith, amongst other players. So with this particular headline, it does sound like the Lions are indeed trying to get, as we're aforementioned here, Ladarius Smith from the Cleveland Browns. Also, I always kill his first name, so forgive me. But from the New York Giants, the edge rusher, Oki Olaria. So both of them would come on in. Probably, I would say Smith would start. Maybe Olaria would come in as well, but they would probably bolster this defensive front, if nothing else, from a rotational standpoint, quite a bit. Do the Lions make the move? I was on Spirit of Detroit podcast yesterday, and we were talking about this very thing. Here's my take. I think if the Lions and Brad Holmes especially can get away with spending maybe a 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, they're probably okay with making the moves. I'm not so sure if they're going to go ahead and spend a 1st or 2nd or 3rd. Because in my opinion, if you follow the Brad Holmes analogy of how to build a team, your 1st, your 2nd, and half the time your 3rds, they're starters. They're people you're expecting to come on in and make a big move. Now, one could say if you went for someone like a Myles Garrett or whoever else you want to throw in there, Max Crosby or whatever, then yes, you're getting a starter from that person. The problem is, obviously, those people have inflated salaries. We're going to find out. We've got, a little over 48 hours until the trade deadline's done. I'm sure most of you are done talking about the trade deadline. We all just want something to happen. we'll wait and see. But for today, the focus needs to be on the Green Bay Packers. With that being said, Detroit Lions signed 2 players to the 53-man roster, elevate 2 from the practice squad. SB Nation, story by Jeremy Risman. I did have this in a video for you guys yesterday, so in case you didn't catch it, though, Lions release tight end Parker Hess, sign linebacker Abraham Beauplan, sign defensive lineman, interior defensive lineman, I should say, Chris Smith, elevate tight end Zane Zylstra, and also elevate Alaquin Muhammad to the practice squad as well. Actually think I've gotten his pronunciations down fairly decently there from Muhammad. So Beauplan, I think most are going to say, man, that's a great move. Dude played phenomenal in the preseason. He's a veteran. He's played tons of time in the NFL. Not a whole lot of stuff to worry about with him. He's just, good to go, and he's going to be able to help the team out. Chris Smith, I think with all the injuries and whatever you want to call them, the defensive front, man, you just need bodies at this point. You're beyond just having to worry about, can this guy play at a high level? The Lions are they're so decimated on that defensive front. They just need guys who can go out there and not fall down. So Smith, I think he's actually got some level of abilities. I think he's better on the inside than he would be as a defensive end. We'll see how the Lions use him, but a good move there. Zylstra, this will be the last time he can be elevated to the 53-man roster unless they're going to sign him permanently to the 53-man roster. Otherwise, after this game, they're going to have to cut him, let him go through the waiver wires, and then potentially they could bring him back in time. Alaquin Muhammad, I think, man, they'll probably keep their flexibility. I think he has one more time he can be elevated to the 53. This will be his second time. Beyond that, I am anticipating at some point this season he will be a permanent fixture to the 53-man roster unless some trades happen or they feel like, at that point, maybe they've just got too many sound defensive ends. But I would expect Muhammad to get a lot of snaps like he did last week. This game is going to be won today, in my belief, on the trenches. If the weather really holds up, et cetera, affecting the throwing conditions, then yes, you're going to see both teams rely a whole lot more on the ground and pound game. All right, next to the 5 headlines now, Detroit Packers, Lions-Packers matchup should bring plenty of midseason drama. This is from the New York Post, somebody who doesn't normally cover sports, 1, 2, let alone the Detroit Lions. So I did want to get this in. I did want to bring you guys your attention to it. And they go through a lot of different stuff here, talking about the matchups, talking about how well, Goff has played over the last month and a half, whatever it is. Also bring up how it's the fastest start by the Detroit Lions since 1956. I think most of us are probably aware about that now. When they last won 7 of the first 8 games, just in case you want to know what it would be like if we win today. Packers, though, are riding, as you know, a 4-game winning streak. They're 6-2. And, man, a loss here for Green Bay would be brutal. Give them some credit. They won a ton of close games. They found a way to win without Jordan Love. But today's game, they lose this one. You now go 6-3. You've lost 2 in the NFC North. It starts not looking so great for them. But this is from Green Bay Packers running back Josh Jacobs. This is going to be a playoff-type game, and I think everybody could agree with that. And he goes on to talk about the dynamics of the Detroit Lions, having a lot of respect for them, what it's going to be like to have it at home, all that type of stuff. So I think we all agree, though, that if you want to read something before game time today, go check this out. It is a free article on the New York Post. They dive into it. I think they do a pretty good job being neutral since they don't have a dog in this race, but they try to break down the game and the strengths and minuses of both teams. All right, moving on from that one, we've got injured Detroit Lions kicker Michael Badgley just end up feeling better after torn hamstring. Detroit Free Press, story by Dave Burkett. So we often probably forget that, there was no for sure factor that Jake Bates was going to be the starting kicker for the Detroit Lions in preseason. Michael Badgley was our returning kicker. He was, a pretty good one, effective. Maybe doesn't quite have the leg strength of a Jake Bates, but was working on that as well. There were reports he was starting to hit some big 50s, low 60s yardage field goals at Ford Field. And that's also probably why he tore his hamstring. It sounded like he was consistently trying to murder the ball, trying to add that strength, knowing what Bates had. And unfortunately, it got him hurt. But it sounds like he's on the mend. Whether or not he'll be here a year from now is anybody's guess. My anticipation is he's probably looking for another place to play, unfortunately, because Jake Bates, so far, this kid's been money. All right, and then we do this almost every week. How to watch Cowboys versus Falcons NFL game day. I know a number of you watch it in different aspects or find different ways to watch the game, But just for some of you guys that contact me usually after the show goes over and asks how I'm watching it, I try to pass this out to you guys on a weekly basis. Man, go spend $20 or whatever it is for a digital antenna. If you don't have cable, if you don't have all the streaming services, what I can tell you, I did that this year. $20, probably the best $20 I spent in a long time, because the only channel I can't watch the games on is CBS. And I guess maybe there's just not a CBS provider in my area where you reside. Maybe there is. But I can watch anything on Fox, NBC, ABC, and watch the games. They're crystal clear. But for those of you who want something else, you want a streaming service, Fubo offers the games. You can even get a trial package there where you can watch the games for free for a while. But Fubo is probably the best one I've found to recommend to you guys. And again, I don't get paid for these recommendations or anything. This is just me just trying to help. Sling is also another one that gives you, I think, the first month as a trial. There's also Hulu Live TV where you can watch up to 90 channels, unlimited DVR. And again, you can have a 3-day trial with that. So if you want to just spread around all these free trials, you can probably get through a few months of watching games. NFL Plus streaming service offers something, although I don't believe they have a free product as well. If you want to watch something that maybe glitches a little bit more, you can go to websites such as Stream East. And yes, there's about 50 different versions of Stream East now. But you can watch games in any sporting event, really, for free on there. But it does kind of bog up a little bit, and you have to recycle it and refresh it. All right, with all that out of the way, let's get into the next segment of the show. And even though we've kind of done this for some time, just kind of gave it an official title, and that will be 5 Things to Watch. All right, 5 things to watch in this game. Let's start right off the bat here and talk about the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love, I guess, is now expected to start this game. But with that being said, how mobile is he going to be? If I'm the Detroit Lions and I'm Aaron Glenn, I'm sending the house after my first down, second down, third down, fourth down, fifth down if he's on the sidelines. I want that dude rambling, bumbling, stumbling, having to run all day long to see if he can blow out that leg. Or groin muscle, I should say, not the leg. But I don't exactly agree with it, but then again, I'm not in Green Bay watching him through practice this week. He's been limited, so he may not be as sharp and crisp as he normally would be. I'd be using that to our advantage as well. And I would try to get him to scramble. Again, yesterday I was a guest on Spirit of the Detroit podcast. One thing I said is he's a right-handed quarterback, so I would blitz that right hand heavily if I'm going to blitz. Because I would want him to roll out across his body and have to constantly throw across his body. That also put a little bit more strain and torque on that groin muscle that has been, I guess you could say strained or pulled or whatever happened last week. So do everything you can to make it as likely that he could re-aggravate the muscle during the game and then obviously have to come out. Now, with that being said, he is going to be limited with his mobility. For the Detroit Lions purposes, I would be going after him also because Malik Willis is not going to be limited. He's actually pretty dang mobile. But he may not quite have, even though he's played very well this season, he might not quite have the same abilities passing at this time. Maybe I'm not giving the kid enough credit, but as Jordan Love, otherwise you probably would be sitting Jordan Love. Next thing I'd be watching is how well can the Green Bay Packers stop the running game. Let's be honest, this game is going to come down to both teams' ability to A, stop the run, and then B, try to set up favorable defensive positions for you to defend the pass. If somebody's coming out and they're rifling the ball around and they're getting a 1st and 10 play action pass and they're hitting stuff where you can set up a 2nd and 5, a 3rd and 2, then you know what? The entire playbook's available to both teams. You don't really have an advantage or disadvantage, weather even permitting. So I'm going to say the Detroit Lions defensive front, you might be the biggest watch target of this game because you've got to not only stop the run, but you're going to have to generate more pressure than what we've seen in the last couple of weeks post Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson is not going to be back anytime soon this season, if at all. So we got to see some of these guys that we keep talking about. They've added this guy. They've added that guy. Can any of them seize the opportunity? Can James Houston step on up and kind of reemerge into being the top dude, at least on the current lineup? Can he get back to that 2022 pass rush ability? He has indeed bulked up. I did find out. He's now in the mid 260s. So he's added about 10 pounds of upper body strength, and I'm assuming some lower body strength too, in an effort to try to be a more permanent fixture on the defensive line. Doesn't sound like he's quite one of the coaching staff, But it does sound like James Houston is aware of the issue, and he is trying to do what he can with it. All right, next thing I'm going to say is, hey, if you watched Lions Talk Live this week, we talked about the refereeing matchup that we've got this week with Cleet Blankman. And yes, for those don't know, guess which crew calls the most PIs, pass interferences, in the league? And it's not by a close margin either. It's like a 30% jump from referee crew number 2, the old Cleats group. That's right. Cleet Blankman's group is known to throw the flags as much as anybody, if not more so, in the league. They are able to throw, or they have thrown flags more than anybody else in the NFL, not just with pass interference, but just with penalties as a whole. So the penalty flags are going to fly today. You just hope it's in favor, or you can do what you can to make it as favorable for the Detroit Lions as possible. Terrion Arnold, we get it. He's a rookie. He's going through some learning opportunities. The dude also holds a little bit. So the Lions are going to have to pay attention to that, because I'm guessing the Green Bay Packers, if I have this information, they have it, and they probably have it part of their game plan. Also means Carlton Davis III is also going to be a targeted player to watch, because while he's not as egregious as Terrion Arnold, the rookie, he is up there in the league as well as far as PI calls. So that will be another factor to watch. The next thing, even though we kind of already talked about Jordan Love is going to be his mobility, what does Aaron Glenn do to put that lack of mobility into as favorable as a situation as possible? Jacobs, the running back for them, has not practiced all week, but I think he's going to play today. And hey, he got a week to recover in whatever's going on with his knee. If he's healed up, then you expect him to play the best he probably can, because everybody gets it. This is a mega game, and guys are going to fight through it. They might take the secret sauce. They might take the needle, whatever it is. They're going to try to find a way to power through this, especially if you're a Green Bay Packers team that understands you get through this game, you've got next weekend off. So you've got, basically a 3-week time frame, or 2-week time frame, I should say, for them to kind of rest and heal up. So we'll have to pay attention to that too. And the last of the 5 things to watch that I've got for you today, it's a real easy one. The special teams. We're just talking about Jake Bates. This is going to be a big one for him. It's outdoors. It's in windy weather. He might have to kick a few more field goal opportunities. Why? Because the field conditions might be so that neither team is going to score a bunch of touchdowns. I've got my prediction that it's going to probably be about a 7-point game, one way or the other. I do have the Lions winning at 30-23, but I'm going to say this too. I think Jack Fox, we all get it. If he's not the best punter in the NFL, he's up there. He's a really good one. That shouldn't be a problem. The rain and all that. Could it still bite him in the butt? Sure, absolutely. And same with the Green Bay Packers. If the Lions defense rises to the challenge, limits their offense, then you know what? This could be a game of field position and who can hit field goals and who can't. Who can take advantage of, second mediums, third and short, third and long, and just keep the ball going. Can the Detroit Lions offense keep producing like it has been this year outside on the road? Let's face it. This is one of the 3 outdoor games we have this year. It's not going to be the greatest weather. It's not going to be terrible weather either. It's not going to be snow and whatever else, but it is going to be the first opportunity for Lions to put some of the naysayers that they can only play inside, on the sideline, and have them, not throw sticks and stones at us. So a lot of things on the line here today. What say you guys to it? We're going to head on over to your guys' comments. We do not have a guest today, and let's see what the Duke crew has to say about all of this. So let me scroll to the top of the screen. Un momento, por favor. Got to get through a few comments here, so hold on a second, guys. All right, here we go. Johnny L., good morning, all. Back at you, Johnny. Hopefully it's a great morning. Clark, laughing out loud, joined the game watch party at first before I realized it was the link for the game and now the morning show. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. It's one of the reasons why I typically don't like putting up the game link until after the Sunday morning show, just for that reason. I want to say a couple, I don't know, man, like early in the season, I did that where I put them both out at the same time, and a lot of people were in the game link instead of the morning show link, and I don't know. If anybody's got better ideas how to Scooby-Doo that thing, let me know. Bo, how wet will it get? Exclamation point. Very. With rolling tides of Packers tears. Ooh, I see what you did there. Yeah, let me see if they got a Green Bay weather update for us today. So hold on. I didn't weather forecast. All right, let's go with the weather forecast for today. Survey says Green Bay weather forecast. Acumen pulling it up now. It's still loading. I understand. Okay, you don't got to give me all that. No, thanks. Yep, I don't need that. So right now it is 47 degrees, 9 mile per hour wind, But looks like, yeah, they're expecting rain starting in 36 minutes, and that's going to go on until about 7:20 this evening. So the game will be over by then. But hey, we got was it 2 o'clock? It's going to be up to 54 degrees. I thought I saw yesterday that they were anticipating it to be in the 60s, but maybe I saw it wrong, but I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be in the low 50s, and definitely by 4 o'clock. Yeah, any kind of rain is that you're wondering if it's going to get wet or not. Right at 4 o'clock, they got it going from 3 o'clock, 40% chance of rain to 70%, 70% again at 5 o'clock, 70% at 6 o'clock. So, yeah, throughout the game, it's going to be raining, and it's going to be coming on down. But let's have a good old time with it. Let's see, Doug, good morning, all. When we win today, we will be sitting pretty good. Woo! I would agree. You'll be atop the NFC North. You'll be atop the NFC. And, man, 7-1 for the first time since 1956. A lot of good things for you. And, maybe we start getting some of those walking wounded back. Emmanuel Mosley may be back this month. I'm suspecting he'll be back right around Thanksgiving. Broderick Martin, probably by Thanksgiving, is back on the field. And after that, maybe John Kaminsky early December. So Detroit Lions defense could start getting some reinforcements, I guess you could say. Trey, what's good, everybody? Sounds like Love is going to start today. That does seem to be what Adam Scheffler put out there. I think there was a tweet or something like that from him around 10 o'clock last night. Came out there, said, hey, they're anticipating Love is going to start. We'll wait and see, but I would suspect so. Darcy at Clark Griswold, I did the same thing, laughing out loud. Yeah, I suspect probably a few people did. Bo Branch killing it at defensive end, question mark? Why not? Oh, yeah. Could they play him on certain downs in there as a blitzing safety? Absolutely. That would fit what Aaron Glenn has done in the past. Just greetings, salutations. I was looking for the show about an hour ago. I realized the time change. Yeah. And I knew that was going to get some people. Every morning every night when I go to bed, I just, set my alarm with the phone and stuff. That gets me up because then if there is a time change, the phone's going to pick up on that change. Bo, good thing my phone automatically changed time. Yes. Yeah. Or I might have missed it. Yeah. Join the group there, man. A lot of people would have been in the same boat. All right, 70, good morning, boys. I want to see our defense rise to the challenge and prove how good they are. A lot of people doubting on that side of the ball. They are. There's, all sorts of doubt because of our, hey, Hutchinson goes down. I get it. Game has changed to a second degree. But let's just assume on the sake of, math, we'll say that Aiden Hutchinson is a 10 out of 10. Well, it doesn't mean the next guy isn't very effective if they're a 7 or an 8 out of 10. Well, if we make some trades, the people we're going to be bringing in, I'm anticipating will be like the 8s out of 10. So they're not Hutchinson, but they're not bad. There are some guys I think we're putting out there that kind of fit what I was just saying. They're somewhere between a 7 and 8. So they're effective. They're just not as effective. All right. Hope that makes sense. Frank the Tank. What up, though, Duke Crew? Woo, woo, woo. Go Lions. Good morning to Tank. Johnny L. Yeah, Jesselyn, me too. Yep. A lot of people, got on early. For France, good day all. Yeah, I went to the game link too. Oh well, figured it out in time. Well, glad you figured it out, my friend. And sorry about that. Just there's no easy way to get both links up at the same time unless you just do it after the show, I guess. All right, Frank Tank, game day, big game today, division opponent, the ones hated of them all, Green Bay Packers, Detroit Lions, 38-20, go Lions. I'll take a 38-20 win anytime in Green Bay. JDC, Stephanie Water, yep, to the Debbie Downers. Yeah, Debbie Downers, it happens, man, it happens. Let's see, Matthew, greetings, salutations. Same to you, my friend, as always. Frank Tank defense will win this game today. Detroit Lions defense, if they can hold this team to 20 points, it will be elite. Let's make it elite then. Bo, with the rain, the sky will literally be falling. Yes, it will. It'll be falling down. Let's see, Phil, good morning. Good morning to you, too. And what do you got out there? Some sort of fishing monitor out there, Phil? All right, I have a good day fishing. Frank Tank, I hear you, Bo. I'm old school. We're back and changed all my clocks last night before I went to bed. Remember, all my online stuff will change itself. Yeah, there you go. Good way to be on top of it. Johnny L, come on. We got this. Let's hope so, my friend. Man Bear, good morning. Dan, Oru, and Scooby-Doo crew. Exclamation point. Go Lions. Oh, yeah. I'm down with that. And good morning to you, too. Phil, seems every Lions game is a top matchup. Hey, you want to talk about how much the Lions have changed across the narrative of the NFL, let alone the nation? The fact that, like I was explaining to Jen, we went to this thing last night, and on the way back, talking about the game a little bit. Not that she's one way or the other with NFL football, but explain to her, yeah, this is the third straight week. The Lions are the game of the week, so let that sink in. All right, break time. Good morning, Dan, the Duke crew. It's game day. Woo! Woo! Let's go, Lions. Good morning. Good to see you, Berg Time. Thanks for all you do. Good morning, Matt, JDC, Bobo, tell Chicken Little I said hello. There you go. Susan Scott. Good Lions, and I hope David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs have 300 yards rushing day. Man, each or individually. If they both individually get 300 yards, I really like our chances. But JDC, will any of the chickens cross the road? We will find out. Maybe the chickens are Green Bay, and we're the bus going down the road. Hey, just a thought there. Dorsey, good morning, all. I just wonder what Brad Holmes has cooking in the kitchen. ? I don't think it will be nothing, but it's not going to be going to throw our future youth away. Super Bowl or bust is overrated. Fair enough, my friend. And yeah, I'm probably with you. I don't think we're going to get rid of a first or second, probably not even a third. I don't think we even have a third right now for next year. But is it possible we give away a 2026 third? Yeah, it is possible. All right, Frank Tank laughing. Trumps, woo! And good morning to you too. Phil, the way the media is talking, the Lions have no defense. Have faith in the players and coaches. Woo! And I would agree with that. Yeah, it's all doom and gloom if the media. I also think that means a lot of these guys are just handed notes. They don't actually watch the Lions. If you watch the Lions' second layer, the DTIs or interior defensive tackles, and the secondary, I think it's all pretty sound. I'm not going to say it's elite, although you could probably start making the argument that Brian Branch, if he's not elite, he's borderline elite this year. Kirby Joseph's pretty dang good. Campbell's pretty dang good. Anzalone's pretty dang good. I mean, you get it. There's a lot of pretty dang good. Maybe not elite, but pretty dang good. All right, Papa Noel, good morning to the Duke crew. It is time to set up and take the one. I'm down with that. Yes, seize the opportunity. Bird time, sup, Trumps. Miles Marker, green salutations all. Time to grill some cheese this afternoon. Who doesn't like a good grilled cheese? JDC, Bo Booth, with the way people drive nowadays, oh no. All right, fair enough. Frank Tank, today's going to be Goff throws for 300 yards. Packers going to try and stop the run. Jared Goff, 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. Go Lions. I'm down with that. That'd be a great day for Goff. Jameer, message of the day, beat the cheese right out of Green Bay. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. And good morning to you, by the way. Michael D, let's get some sacks and pressures on the quarterback. ! Let's put Love down and out! ! Oh, yeah, I'm down with that. Yeah, hit him early, hit him often. The other team's quarterback must go down. He must go down hard. Quentin, greetings, salutations, y'all. Hey, coach, let me get one of those. Woos. All right, you want to woo? I'll give you 1, 2, 3. And there you go, wooing it up. JDC Magic 8 Ball says Lions Super Bowl ? Hex yeah, I'm down with that. 100%. Phil, I have the hot wings thawing, beer in the fridge. It sounds like a good game day at your house, man. Jameer, Brad Holmes, yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I got to get that. Maybe today's the day I get it. Matthew, greetings, salutations. Good morning, everyone. Superdome, Super Bowl. Woo, woo, woo. Sheila likes you. Woo, in the fresh morning. Woo. Let's have a shot of the good old woo and a big Sheila woo. Man, you're getting me there. All right, you want a Sheila? I'll give you a Sheila. Voltron should be a great game today. Got us winning 27-20. I'll take that. Yeah, hey, as long as you got us winning, I'm happy. Michael D, I have pizza and beer ready to go. Woo, 100%. That sounds not bad either, but not bad at all. Matthew, morning burger time. Johnny, you got to fight for your right to a major victory tonight. I'm down with that. Just go out there and earn the win. Hetman, good morning, Dan and the new crew. We are about to watch a battle, I believe, 28-24 Lions roar. Woo! And yes, so we'll take that 100%. That, hey, again, just win, baby. JDC, woo! All right. Jedi Sith, hit that sub and like button for Coach everyone. Help the Lions win today, too. Hey, thanks, guys. Yeah, if you guys haven't, and you can, if you would, be so kind, hit the like and subscribe buttons. Lionel, greetings, salutations, Duke crew! ! Happy Sunday to you all. Time to give the Packers the Hallelujah Blue flu. Thundercats, ho! Yes, let's go ahead and did that. Again, hey, see if we can give them 2 losses for the price of 1. Bo, 35-17, it's going to happen! ! Today. Let's make it happen. I'm going to hold you to that there, Bo. JDC, buddy loving the cheddars. Who doesn't love that? Let's see, Phil, out fishing yesterday. Glorious day. I hope it was a great day for you. David, weather looks like it's going to be a bit better than we all thought. We will see. We will see indeed. Let's see, Shamir, I bet Ben Johnson got some really good tricks up his sleeves for Green Bay. I bet he does too, man. Yeah, he probably came in ready to do something here. Johnny L, Michigan got smoked last night. Yeah, I didn't get to watch much of it just because some work stuff. Turned it on one point. I want to say it was like 28-17 or something like that. And then Michigan had just blown something on a punt and gave them a first down. And I thought, well, that's probably about downhill for Michigan. But they made it interesting for a little bit. Shamir, I think you're dead right. Ben Johnson has something planned. Yeah, probably has a couple things planned, 100%. JDC, Johnny L, like a good dude. Yes, smoke him up there. Bo, Betta Bose has a devil put outside with cheese. I'll go with that. Shamir, Green Bay is really scared of the Lions, as they probably should be. Yeah, Lions are no joke. Phil, college football is passed away. Do any of the players actually go to school? That I don't know, man. That I cannot answer. Phil, all teams are afraid of Lions. They should be, 100%. Yeah, we're pretty legit. One could say we're too legit to quit. Shamir, so small long, he do indeed. He's gonna have some extra special stuff for Green Bay, I'm guessing. Johnny L, yo, Bo, like a blunt. There you go. Bo, skipper at the X. That'd be a big X receiver coming downfield at you. I imagine him out there blocking on running plays too. Shamir, this is one of those games BJ has been planning for all year. Yeah, he's probably got some stuff. You're 100% right that he's probably kept ready for the moment, especially given the conditions, all that stuff. I suspect you're 100% correct. At some point in this game, we're going to see Ben Johnson pull some trickeration out. Paul, greetings, salutations, Duke Crew. Listening to the show in my tree stand this morning. Hey, strong for us. Hey, goat. All right. Well, hopefully you have a good time out there hunting, and hopefully it's time well spent. We'll try to keep you entertained while you're keeping the eyes out on the field. Lions Talk Live fan, good morning all. Back at you. Bo, Mamma Mia. There you go. JDC, Coach Dan, the trickeration factor. 100%, my friend. 100%. It's always there. Steve, good morning, Coach and crew. Exclamation point. We need a good game from our offense today. 100%, yeah. Offense goes out there and scores. That puts a lot of pressure on Green Bay. Lions Talk fan, Lions Talk Live fan, D-Money going to have a field day? I hope so. I hope he runs downhill on the Green Bay Packers all game long. Johnny L, Sonic and Knuckles going to have a great game today? I think they will. Jameer, a kneecap game, 100%. It will be that kind of weather and, field conditions. JDC, I'll be tougher than the rain for trickeration. It will be tougher in the rain with trickeration, but doesn't mean you can't trick the rain. Dr. Detroit D, thank you. Let's flip and go. It's game day. 100%, my friend. Good to see you, even though I murdered the name a little bit at the beginning. So it happens, man. It happens. All right, Bo, Sonic and Knuckles, 6 yards in a cloud of steam. I'm down with that. Yeah, burn them up out there. Johnny L, defense is the thunder and the offense is the lightning. Get after it. I like the way you're thinking. Paul, let's go game day strong. I'll go with that. JDC, Shamir, thumbing up. All right. Let's see. Miles Margaret, please like, share, copy. You don't have to send it, but it still counts good for the channel. Thanks for that, Miles. Detroit D, you skip Green Bay. Yes, I'll go with that. Skipping Green Bay. Dunk Kong, let's flipping go, baby. 100%. We'll flipping go all the way. Dunk Kong, Super Bowl or bust. 100%, my friend. Sarge, good morning, Dan. Morning, Sarge. Southwest Green, salutations, Duke Crew. Woo! And back at you, Dunk Kong. I'm in Green Bay. Woo! Well, hopefully you have a good time cheering on the Lions. It does sound like roughly 1/4 of the attendance is going to be in favor of the Detroit Lions. So I don't know what the percentage was last year. I don't remember. I'm guessing it was probably a little bit more than that, but pretty similar. You should have a pretty good representation of Detroit Lions fans at the game. Big D, the sky is not falling. The sky is not falling. Woo! I'll go with that 100%. Gun Guy, Green Bay fans are the next to disappear. It could be indeed. Zap, what do you got? Zoom, good morning, dude chat. Woo! Good to see you. And I always love the Batman photo. Detroit D, run heavy game plan if the weather is an issue. 100%. Yeah, both teams probably going to face that to some degree. JDC, Buddy Love and the Cheddars. Once again, I'm down with that. Big D, run the flipping ball. I think they'll have to. A whole lot. Lions Talk Live fan, 50-plus yard field goals. We'll see, man. I don't know how bad the wind's going to be. How much it'll affect the flight of the ball. All that kind of stuff's going to come into play. I wouldn't be surprised because I don't think Dan Campbell's a big fan of kicking 50-plus yarders. So on the road and outside, I bet you those situations are either going for it or they're punting. Bo Dong Kong is behind enemy lines. He is indeed, my friend. Johnny L. Coach Dan, are you on Facebook? I am indeed, 100%. Big D, morning Duke crew, and how you doing, Big D? Phil, lovely little city, Green Bay. I've never been there. That's one I have not been. Big D, yes, he's on Facebook. Yes, I am on Facebook. Dong Kong, Green Bay is a dump. What the heck are you talking about, Phil? There you go. Big D under his name. Yeah, same name. This is who I am. Let's see. Kurt Steele, the Man of Steel. What up, Duke crew? How you doing, Man of Steel? Hopefully ready for game day. Big D, Phil, are you in Green Bay? I want to say Phil's up northern Michigan, if I'm not mistaken. Nicholas, let's go Lions. 100%, my friend. Good to see you as always. Let's see. Phil, I have 30 guitars for sale. That's a lot of guitars, my friend. And yes, you do a great job with guitars. Dr. Detroit, laughing out loud. It's literally a neighborhood. It is, from what I hear, correct. Sarge, good morning, Dan Crew, exclamation point, 7-1 day. Go Lions. 32-24, Lions victory. Sarge, I'll take that. Again, just win. Zoom, what do you got? The field is going to be wet. Going to have to grind out this win today, 100%. And hopefully the equipment staff came ready to play today. That's one of the advantages or disadvantages teams will face when they go into type of conditions they're not used to, is they're going to have to make a lot of in-game adjustments. Hopefully, since they're a NFC North rival, the equipment manager is pretty versed at what to have for Green Bay. All right, Jameer, DC message for today's game shoes. All right. Direct message. Okay. Sarge, woo, I'm down with that. Phil, no, Traverse City, Michigan. Okay. 9 drinks. Woo. Good morning, Duke crew. Good morning, Duke. 9 drinks. Detroit D, hope we get a difference maker if we make a trade. Hopefully somebody that, can come in and make an impact, not just be another rotational piece, although we'll see what they've got cooking. Pierce, hey, both of you guys will help. Both those guys will help 100% with that. And they'd be nice rotational pieces, maybe even start. That's also possible. They could both start. Damian, happy Sunday, exclamation point. Remember, bad weather games are an advantage for the team that can run the football. Advantage, Lions. I'd like the way you're thinking. You're probably spot on with that. 100% there. Pierce, we need it. I agree. Detroit Grit, we don't have a third. Yeah, not this year. It'd have to be the following year. Johnny L, with the weather, I believe it will be a low-scoring game. Probably, big factor there. Chris Steele, Zadarius, not Ladarius. Yes, it happens, man. It happens. You know me and my pronunciations. Let's see, Philippines on demand. Hello, Dan, exclamation point. I hope we can beat the Pack. Big game. I hope so, man. Hope so. This would be a massive win for the Detroit Lions. Will be a massive win. Pierce, Kurt, what up, though? Dave, I hope the Lions sign Broski to the practice squad. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. We will have to wait and see. Let's see. And by the way, good morning. Derek, good morning, Coach and crew. Coach, if you had to resign J-Mo today, how much would you pay him? Can you give me a woo? I'm in. All right, first, let's start with would I resign J-Mo? Yeah, I don't think he's a bad kid, man. I don't think it's not like he's out there, getting busted by the police at some parties or drag racing and slapping people in the face or talking trash about people. It's just some bad situations. If you go back to a year ago, his suspension, it's not even a violation anymore. I think the NFL and the NFL Players Association reviewed it when there was him and 3 or 4 other guys that got suspended in the end and said, maybe this is not such a great rule. And so they got rid of it. So to me, remove that from his history. So now it comes down to what's happened this year. And really, at this point, it's just a suspension. Yes, we do have the police situation, but to me, it doesn't seem like he really, I'm not a lawyer. So, for those who may have a lot more intimate knowledge about this, I could be completely wrong, but it doesn't seem like he really broke any laws. So I'm guessing it's the only thing we can say is the kid violated whatever the substance was this year. And it couldn't have been anything egregious because they only gave him a 2-game sit down versus a 6-game or even a season long or permanent ban. So that at least that's why I go with it. Now, how much? Man, I let other people worry about that stuff. That's beyond my pay grade. But all right, let's give you a woo. All right, Nicholas, call me crazy, but I think James Houston's going to have a monster of a game. I'm thinking maybe 2.5 sacks and about 8 pressures. We think alike, Nicholas. I'm going to take James Houston to have, I want to say 10 sacks this game. And obviously that's a joke, but I think he's trending upwards. Now, maybe it's just, hey, it's been a little over a year now since that break. Maybe he's getting a little bit healthier, but I am hoping that he can put forth a little bit more production. All right, let's see. Dunk Kong. I think Houston, the Sunks is not strong. All right, we'll go with that. Detroit D, we have to make the Packers one-dimensional. I'll agree with that. I think both teams are going to try to do that. And if you can have success, your Lions D, you take away the run from them, which I think we should do fairly well with. It's all going to come down to Jordan Love, what he can do. And he's, as we all know, he's not 100%. 9 drinks, cheddar dudes are stale right now, laughing out loud. Watch them fall. I'll go with that. Phil, Hess has been playing well. I'm surprised by that. I think he's been playing well in run blocking. It just, I think Zylstra gives you a lot more in the passing game. And I'm guessing that's why ultimately one's gone and the other one is now here. Let's see, Kurt Steele, Pierce Sargent. What up, though? Pierce, I'm honestly done with the James Houston experiment. I think he's getting traded. It might be. We'll find out here in about 2 days. 2 days we're watching. Flathead double dipping today. Rare daytime catfishing trip. Wish me luck. I'm wishing you luck. I have my lucky St. Patrick's Day t-shirt helping me for finishing in the Lions game. Let's win and help secure the number 1 seed. I like the way you're thinking and have nothing but luck while you're out there fishing, my friend. Nicholas, he may get traded, but I think he'll exceed today. Let's hope so, because that would obviously help with his trade value. Phil, Houston will be released, not traded. We will find out. Pierce, Phil, he could be kicked into the edge in any edge trade. Yeah, could add him in there. Say, hey, we'll give you a James Houston. Yeah, that could be 100%. Okay, good morning, Duke crew. I think it's going to be a go gadget kind of day. Exclamation point. One pride. Roar Detroit. I'm down with that, Hooks, and good to see you this morning. Pierce, has Daniel Damas done a viewing guide for this week? No, we'll throw in the towards the end of the show here. We'll do the rooting guide. So good call on that one. Now, my doggy is waiting to watch the game with me, and that's just waiting to watch. Well, hopefully you guys have a good time watching the game, my friend. Burger time. Good morning, Hookadoo. Philippines on the man. You can watch any Cowboys game with your eyes closed. That's my suggestion. All right. Well, good to have wise words of wisdom. Don Kong, this is a mega huge game in Green Bay's eyes. We know very early if the MCDC Lions are going to be on the same intensity level as Green Bay will be. Willis will probably beat us if he comes in. All right. Don Kong, actually, when Willis comes in, cause Willis will definitely be coming in. Probably at some point. Yeah. Shaft Stream East is free. It is indeed 100%. 9 drinks. A Stream East got seized by feds. They did, but now instead of just having 1 or 2 sites, now they got like 50. So instead of streameast.com, now you got streameast.to, org, whatever. So there's a gajillion of them out there. Let's see. Hookadoo. Hey, Berg, it's Crush the Packers Day. Oh, yeah, I'm down with that. Bo, I watch the games on YouTube TV. It's working pretty good so far. Price is okay. There you go. Phil, I have an antenna. Works great. Yeah, I went to the digital antenna this year, and yeah, I've got nothing but praise for it. Big D, Sports Surge, guys, is legit. Okay, Sports Surge. I'll have to take a note of that. So hold on there. I'll take a quick note. Never heard of that one, but in case I'll check it out, and then hey, if it works, I'll throw it out to everybody too. 9 drinks. That was my go-to in Florida. All right, Hookadoo, morning, Miles Meyer. I just seen you're in the Lions Den, 100%. Always in the Lions Den. Derek, I have an antenna, and it's great for the major networks. Sling does not carry the major networks. All right, good to know, and thanks for that. Thank you for that. Miles Meyer, Hookadoo, game day. Good morning, bud. Don Kong, I have a super box. $275. You can watch any sport in any sports city. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Google's super box now. It's funny you bring that up because Jen's son brought that to our attention like a week or 2 ago. Talked about it. I guess his buddy has one. And yeah, I don't know the full stuff about it, but basically you can watch, Netflix, HBO Max, whatever. So you guys might want to check that out. If you've got the $275 to throw down, go for it. Never Dan, isn't CBS in Kalamazoo? Seems like that's the one crystal clear. I can't get CBS in Muskegon. There are CBS affiliates here, but as far as getting anything on the antenna, I just haven't been able to find it. I keep trying to find it and just no luck. There's a customer I have out in Battle Creek or East Leroy who has a major antenna, and he says that's the one he struggles with. Like his radius is like 600 miles. He can pick stuff up from with his antenna. Mine, I think, is like 65. And yeah, he said he can only get it from one direction. He talked to me about it, but it was beyond my range. Derek, this is a service fee. Donkey Kong, is there a service fee? All right. Bo, run the ball, stop the run. I think we look good 100%. Pierce, hoping to have my work done before 4. Good luck to you on that. Get her all done. Josie, good morning, Coach, Lieutenant Dan, and the Duke crew. Exclamation point. Didn't the last time we played them at home, I don't think we had Frank Ragnow in that game, did we? That I don't remember offhand, Joseph. I don't remember who was in or out, active, inactive that game. Bo, pack back up cornerback is going to be a flag magnet. Might be. I'd be going after him early and often. Derek Green Bay is beat up enough to where we can handle our business. Let's hope so. Power through them. Power over them. Miles Barker, Derek Lewis, I use antenna. Also, repeater is in St. Ignace. Okay. Just see. I mean, the last time we played them at Lambeau, I'm pretty sure we didn't have Frank Ragnow in the game. Yeah, I don't remember offhand, unfortunately. Hookadoo, do they not have not any cable companies in Northern Michigan? That I don't know. Just see. I know it was one of the games we played them. All right. Creative idea. Browns, Jags, Cincy, Raiders. Games keep eyes on for trades. Let's open. Let's go, Villain. Yeah, rooting against them all. We'll have that a part of the today's rooting guide. Derek, I'm sure you need a repeater up there. Okay. William, Gibbs, and Monty are going to eat today. I would think so. Hatman, I use an antenna, but can't get any NBC channels. Summertime, I get 16 channels, and winter about 10. Fair enough. Yeah, I want to say with this thing, I've got about 30 some channels, and they're all sorts of different types. But man, for $20 and you don't have a monthly fee, I was all for it. JDC Cheddars, run, dink, dunk, repeat, then air it out. Hope for a flag. All right, I'll go with that. Wise words, if you ask me. Nine Drinks Bates had a bad history in raining conditions. Well, let's hope so. He can set a new history here. Miles Barker Hookadoo in the countryside had to do satellite, but infrastructure bill finally brought high-speed internet to the backwoods last year. Hey, congrats on that. Bo, rain, sleet, or snow, no worries. Steven, a lifetime Lions fan here in Milwaukee. Too early to start drinking? Hey, I'll leave that to your discretion. Josie, I think Laporta is going to have a good game tonight. Exclamation point. Then after this game, hopefully we'll get us a pass rusher. Go Lions. Woo! Yeah, the next 48 hours, especially if you win here, man, tomorrow you got Victory Monday. You're going to have everybody watching different trades, etc., etc. Ryan, I would like to see what Chris Smith looks like at 6'1", 316 pounds. You're going to find out today. Hookadoo, weather will be 52 and rainy, 13-mile-per-hour winds. I live here, dang it. All right, thank you for that inside information there. Behind enemy lines. Miles Margaret laughing. Let's see, Mike, I hope Love plays. Willis is mobile, bad for us, and Love throws picks. And let's hope so. Let's hope he keeps on giving us some more footballs today. Hookadoo got Miles Margaret, thumbs up. Let's see, JDC laughing out loud. Jess, I want the win and come out of the game without any more injuries. We need all hands on deck for the next 4 games. Yeah, the Lions are going to have a pretty. You get through this game, you've got a stretch going into the playoffs of some tough games. So 100% there, Jess. Josie, we don't leave it in the hands of the refs tonight. Yes, 100% with that. I agree fully. Jess, best player attribute is availability. Yes, you got to be out there in order to be effective. Bill, Sprinkles in Traverse City. We're only 70 miles from Green Bay. Well, all right. Lansing, JP. Rainy, winning game, question mark, potentially, question marks. Great things. We have a top tier, A1, AB ground game. 100%. We're going to be throwing them at those guys a lot. I wouldn't be surprised to see Craig Reynolds get some good run here today, too. Troy Grit, love to start until Love will start until he throws his first pick. Then Malik will come in. 100%. That could be 100%. Josie, what about the guy McKinney running his mouth about how we were embarrassing teams and everything, question mark, and how he don't like that, laughing out loud. I hope to God we smash them and see how he likes that. Hey, I think he's just trying to fire his own team up. Maybe that's what he's doing. He said, we don't like how they how we do that. They don't take it too kindly, laughing out loud. Well, we don't care how you take it. Yeah, 100%. I don't think the Lions have been disrespectful. I mean, heck, the Tennessee Titans game, both teams basically just try to run the clock out. So, if you're asking an NFL team to not even play the second half, that's a bit much. The fourth quarter, I really thought the Lions handled it as appropriately as you could. Let's see, Just Green Bay runs a serious risk playing. Yeah, run a serious risk playing Love. Shows the importance of the game for the Packers. Yeah, I think you're spot on with that. Why put them out there unless you just think this is a make or break type game? Miles Barker, Just Cruz, you sure got that right, 100%. Lansing, JP, go Lions chat, exclamation point. Forward down the Lambeau Field a charging team that will not yield. I'll go with that. The non-laughers, I'm rooting for the Bucks over the Chiefs. Then maybe we'll get to just do it in the media. But a best team in the land, one pride. All right, let's just go ahead and pull it up now since we got a little time. We still got 10 minutes to go. Let's pull up the old NFL scores and get the rooting guide going so we don't leave it out of the show. All right, I'm going to go ahead and bring this up on the screen, and you guys can hear me narrate it for those who maybe can't see it. All right, let's go to this week's games. I'm pulling it up now. All right, we're going to start at the top if I can get there. All right, Cowboys, Falcons, probably not a big deal one way or the other, but I'm going to root on the Cowboys just to keep the Falcons at bay, and just keep things a little tighter in those divisions. Today, Patriots and Titans. Both teams have players I wouldn't mind getting, so maybe they can end in a tie, but go with your own rooting guide for that one. I'm hoping the Patriots just keep losing. I would really like to get Keelan White, although it sounds like that may be a growing impossibility. All right, let's go over to Raiders, Bengals. I'm going to be rooting for the Raiders just because if you want Hendrickson, you got to give the Bengals a reason to sell. Although I guess if you want Max Crosby, you need them to lose because you want the Raiders to sell. So that's a pick-em one to me. Broncos, Ravens, no real interest here one way or the other. So I'm just going to pick the Broncos just out of spite, I guess. Let's see. You got U of M to the west versus the Browns. I'm going with the Chargers to win over the Browns. Because we want the Browns to sell off parts. Saints, Panthers, probably not a big one really for the Lions, but I'm going to root for the Panthers just because the Saints do have a couple guys. Maybe if you get them super cheap, you would go after. Dolphins and Bills, I'm going to go for, you know what, I'll go for the Bills just to force maybe some sales out of the Miami. Giants, Commanders, I'm going to go with the Commanders because, again, Owarie, he's somebody I want the Giants to give up, and I hope we can get him. Eagles, Jags, I'm going Eagles all day just because I want the Jags to sell. Cardinals, Bears, I'm going to the Cardinals just because, I don't like the Bears. Let's see, Rams, Seahawks. This is a tough one here. You know what? I'm going to go with the Seahawks just so the Rams don't. I take that back. I'm going to go with the Rams to beat the Seahawks just so the Rams don't sell off any parts. Lions, Packers, I'll let you figure this one out, but in case you don't know, I'm going with the Lions all day. And then see, Colts, Vikings, I'm going to go with the Coltergeists. And tomorrow, Buccaneers, Chiefs, I'm going with the Chiefs. So there you go. There's your rooting guide, at least for me. Have your own by any way possible. Let me know what you guys want out of it. All right, DM5, we have to manufacture some type of pressure on Love. We can't give him all day back there. He does have 3 decent guys who he can burn you. Yeah, the Packers do have maybe not the superstar receivers, but they've got some pretty good receivers, and they got some depth there too. Too bad the wind comes out of the west, Phil. You could do that in front door and hit Green Bay. There you go. JDC, yes, McKinney. Jesse, you may get some clues on trades if a player is a healthy scratch for a team. Yes, I would be paying attention to that 100% today, 100%. Joseph C., the Bucks aren't going to have both of their wideouts, though, are they? No, I think, Godwin's out for the season and Evans is out, I want to say a few more weeks. I haven't really paid attention this week, but that sounds about right. JDC, Hookadoo, I always wanted to do it on the Boyd Downer statue. Okay. Phil, laughing out loud, I've been trying to hit Green Bay for years. Jesse, I will be so glad to move on from the trade talk and rumors and the political ads. You got, basically 2 days left of it. Desmond, not weather, but players, all refs, no shooting ourselves in the foot. Yeah, keep it clean. Don't, 100%. Don't leave it in the ref's hands and don't do anything to hurt yourself. So I like the way you're thinking there. Just see, I hope we don't get Chase Young. I don't think he is all that. He hasn't been what everybody thought he would be coming out of college. That's for sure. Hookadoo JDC laughing. Joe C, I wouldn't mind getting Javanian and Clowney as one of them. All right, we'll go with that. Maybe they do. Non-laughers. Let's go Lions. 31-10, exclamation point. You need a MCDC. Woo! That would probably be another good one to add. So maybe things to do today before the game. Let's see, Jess, I wonder if Bates will be affected. He is predominantly an indoor kicker. He has been. But, hey, only one way to change that narrative. Go ahead and hit some outdoor shots. Johnny L, sliding away. They will be doing some of that. Johnny L, Detroit Lions are the Warriors. Hopefully they are the Road Warriors today. Hookadoo, Phil laughing. Brett, Cheeseheads will put up a good fight, but it won't be enough. Exclamation point. Lions 24-20. Woo! I'm down with that. Joe C. But have a good day, Coach Dan and the Dooku. See y'all game show. Exclamation point. Go Lions. One pride, baby. And can I get a Sheila? Woo! in time before I go. You want a Sheila? I'll give you a Sheila. Although to be fair, you may already be out of here since I'm about a half hour behind. I see, Phil, most players love playing in slop, run the ball, get dirty. Yeah, a grit day it is. It'll be a very gritty day. The Central, what do you got? The rain and 50-mile-per-hour winds forecast. Run that rock, 100%. Keep it on the ground, my friend. Just, if we lose, I want at least to beat them really good physically so they keep the streak of teams losing the next game after playing Lions. I'm down with that. Motown, Green Sanitations, Coach Duke Crew, Lions rule, Bears drool, Sonic and Knuckles can't be stopped. Lions shred the cheese today, 32-14. I'm down with that. Mike, the future is built. The first round picks may as well be seconds. And if to get a stud to help now and a pair with Hutch for the next year too. Yeah, and that's kind of my point too. If you do give it up, it's got to be somebody you're going to have here for at least a couple years because, then to me, it's kind of a wash that you didn't draft them. Just see, it's going to be a rough game for us, that's for sure. But if anybody has a chance to beat us, not right now, it would be the Green Bay Packers. I would have to say at this moment in time. Fair enough. Johnny L. Detroit Lions are the Road Warriors. I'm down with that. Josie, but I have the Lions winning 31-27. Just win, baby. DM5, this is the game right here. If we go to the road with the injuries we have, missing JMO, etc., and we win definitely, then puts the league on notice. Super Bowl. Oh, yeah. Can I get a woo? You want a woo? I'll give you a. And there you go. Let's see, non-laughers. Dan, you could get the Brad Holmes woo off the Lions then when he picked Gibbs. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Phil, thanks for all the last week's guests on Lions Talk Live. Yeah, they all do a good job, and I got to try to get a few more on here in the upcoming week or weeks. Rob, what do you got? Lions win 63-0, and Green Bay never crosses the 50. I like the way you're thinking. Let's see, Benjamin, did you see Tannenbaum's proposed trade for Myles Garrett? Question mark, 3 first-rounders, second-rounder, Gibbs. He said it's a good, Gibbs is a good player, but replaceable. What an idiot. Sonic Forever Lions. Yeah, I think he just did that just to get, cause some noise, some clickbait, some views, stuff like that. I would hope he wasn't serious about it. Just rooting for the losses for the division rivals, Jets, Bengals, Browns, Giants, Jags, Titans, 49ers, Eagles, and Cowboys. Go with all those. JDC, Motor City Duke Crew, always in the house. Hookadoo, Michigan State got toasted also. That's also true. Flathead Frank, getting my XX large Mountain Dew for my fishing trip. Well, enjoy it and have a good time fishing. Johnny L, 21-14, go Lions. I like the way you're predicting. Jesse Belichick says the offense is unstoppable. We shall see. Yes, it will be. You go out there and do a bunch today, man. You're going to put the whole league on notice. Let's see, Lansing. Current DraftKings Super Bowl odds. Chiefs are number 1, plus 400. Lions, plus 600 at number 2. Ravens, plus 703. Bills, 850 at 4. And 5 49ers at plus 1,100. I'm down with that. Josh Smith to Detroit after the game. Let's hope so. Hookadoo, 34-14, Lions roar. I'm down with that. Phil, any truth to BJ wanting to coach Chicago? We'll find out, man. But right now, there's an opening there. If there is an opening, he's probably going to get interviewed for it. Just in the famous words of Denzel in Remember the Titans, leave no doubt. I like that. That's a good quote right there. Hookadoo, 34-24, Lions. Josh, what do you got? 37-24 Lions. I'm down with all of these scores. Phil, Vanni Laney, Lions go in Italian. I'll go with that. Let's see. Just does weather promote a low-scoring game? It probably will affect it somewhat. Defense scoring may play a part in the winning. I think you could be spot on with that. Johnny L, I really don't think it will be low-scoring game today. Maybe not. Maybe. We'll see. Phil, good morning. Jen, didn't you guys get a puppy? Not yet. She'll be bringing it back on Thanksgiving. Pierce, Phil, where did you see that? Hookadoo, if he wants to end his career Phil, at Chicago, well, we'll see what happens. We'll worry about that in the offseason. Roland, what do you got? Pocono sold out in Green Bay. Pancho sold out in Green Bay. Lots of Lions fans here. Let's flipping go Detroit. Well, have a great time at the game, my friend. Go cheer them on. Hatman's better half. Game day eats here today. Venison steak, mashed potatoes, gravy, corn on the cob, and root beer. Lions 30, Packers 21. Go Big Blue. Yes, I like the way you guys are going to be eating that in game time. Mike, Gary versus Decker could be a concerning. Yeah, my guess is they're going to work on that. JDC, friends, Leon. Let's see. Moonscar, good morning, Duke Crew. Back at you, my friend. Hopefully it's a great start to your day. Jesse, after the trade deadline passes, what other can teams acquire players. What other ways can they? Waiver wire. That's about it. Waiver wire, practice squad pickups. That's it. You're pretty much locked in. Benjamin, every team that the player plays the Lions is in for a storm. That week of the week after, Honolulu Blue flu, 100%. Yeah, you get the loss from the Lions, and then you get the post game loss the following week. Plan got me a free Mountain Dew at Speedway. Woo! Hey, you gotta love free Mountain Dew, my friend. Phil, Packers beat best to be ready to lose this game and the next one. Lions hangover. Yeah, I like the way you're thinking. Keep that hangover curse going on them. Rocky L, good morning, all. Good morning to you too, Coach. All right, guys, it's 8 o'clock, so I'm going to kind of find some people in the chat who haven't been on as much yet. Steven, Green Bay is not a place to be. I'll go with that. Southwest, you couldn't pay me to go visit Green Bay. All right, I'm down with that. Let's see. Mother Pitts, what do you got? Green Salutations. Good morning, Dan and the Duke crew. Lions win 38-12. Go Lions. Woo, woo, woo. I'm down with that. And good morning to you. Here's Johnny. Let's go Lions. Good to see you, Johnny. Let's see. Moonscar. I'm seeing 3/100ths of an inch of rain, but 28 to 32 mile per hour gusts. Wow. Run the ball and dominate, but also stop the run. Yeah, you're going to have to do that. Josh, acquire Smith to Detroit after the game. We're all eyes are going to be on that one for sure. Let's see. The non-levers, Cincy Browns need to lose today. Yes, they do. That would help exponentially. Hetman, I think Broski ran faster than Stephanie challenged him. Yes. Now that he ran off, yes. Although I do suspect he may still be watching. I'm not 100% sure, though. Matt, what do you got? The good thing MCDC said to wear the right, quote, cleats today. He knows about this officiating crew. Blank man, gonna be a problem. Let's hope not, man. Let's really hope not. I'm guessing if I'm the NFL, I don't want that noise. I don't want this game to come down to some controversial call where he's now been involved with the Lions in a controversial situation for the 4th time in his career. Let's see. Phil, stuff can pull me over as long as I can. Oh boy. Yeah, let's, the Broski, echo. Yeah, maybe all balls. Good morning, Duke crew. Back at you. Habrick, what do you got, Hybrid? Are you worried about all the injuries? Question mark. I'm not, but I would like to hear your opinion. To me, people that can't go, you can't worry about it because they're not available. So I'm not going to worry about something you can't control or somebody who's not available. Injuries happen. They happen to every NFL team. You just got to play through it. It's true with any sport. Would you be better with those guys out there? Probably. There's a reason why they're starters. But that's not an available option, so we're just going to worry about the guys on the field. At least that's, Coach Dan speaking, I guess. All right, looking for some people here. Rocky Emily Wetfield may stop Willis from having a good scrambling day. That also might be true. Mike the Marine Gunny, smash the packs and thumbs up for the Duke crew and Dan, Lions Talk Live. Thanks for that, Gunny. Thank you indeed for that. All right, looking for some others who haven't been on here. Bo, we wore camouflage jerseys. That would be nice. That would be real nice. As for 1-1, okay, a Lions game day is on Fox. It is. It is, and we'll be watching that probably. I'll be watching that. But remember, the pregame show, or what do you want to call it, the live cast and watch party, I'll start that at 3:50 p.m. All right, 9 drinks. Now I'm confused. What channel are Lions on today? I think it's Fox. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Fox today. Let's see. As 411, Fox for the Lions game. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Talk about timing. Timing is everything. Johnny L, 9 drinks for Fox 2. Okay. Hookadoo. I have worn my Hutch jersey every game day since he got injured. Okay, way to represent. Rob, no such thing as too early in Milwaukee. I'm down with that. Johnny V, first down pass from Jack Fox. Dare I say touchdown. I like the way you're thinking. Let's see. TCKG, good morning. I'm going to be in Green Bay today supporting the Honolulu Blue. Let's go Lions. Have a great time there, my friend. I know that you'll be amongst many Lions fans there. Thomas, other than Lions' most important game today, Raiders-Browns trade, I think a lot of eyes will be watching that. Jesse, go Lions. Woo! Super nervous, though. Hey, that's what makes it a great game. That anxiety during the game and before the game. All right, let's see. Johnny V, TCKG, have some nachos because we're consuming the cheese. I'm down with that. David, Brad Holmes should get M bets back. I think once their season is done, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Lions put him on the practice squad or something like that. So I think you're pretty spot on with that. Tony, what do you got? Tony, what do you got? We have the better run game. We got this stuff rain game under control. I'm down with that. The Trim Reaper, Henderson, Smith, and Cup reunited with the Goff would be insanely awesome. Wouldn't that be something? Gary, good morning, Lions Pride. Good luck on your upcoming Green Bay game. Same to you on yours, my friend. Have a great day. JC, just as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. I'll see you there. Thomas, smash that like, y'all. Thank you for that, by the way. See, Gary, I've liked your channel. Opposing teams doesn't necessarily enemies. Yeah. Just because you're rooting for somebody else on doesn't mean you got to be enemies 100%. Thomas Chase Young plays like he's got his cash. Win, lose, I don't think he cares. I haven't watched him enough this year to have an opinion one way or the other, so you could be spot on with that. Let's see, Rob, I'm afraid Lions might get an L this week. Too many picking us against a good team and without a new DE. All right, we'll see. We'll know in a few hours. Rashawn, what do you got? Goff or Darnold? Give the weather, question mark. Let's go Lions. I'm going with Goff. You know what? Goff's our boy. Let's support him while he's out there. See if he can lead us to another road victory. All right, Johnny V, it's kneecap Remembrance Day in Green Bay. There you go. Say goodbye to their knees. Bobby, let's go Lions. Back at you, Bobby. Trim Reaper, have a great day, coach and Duke crew. Woo! Oh, yeah. There you do a little bit better with that one. Let's see, Rob, Packers have a bye. Hollywood Blue flu may not stick. We'll see. We'll see indeed. Thomas, crappy weather, Lions 24-20. Bobby, born and raised Detroit, living in Phoenix. Now Lions 42 to Packers 27. I like the way you're predicting, my friend. Let's see, any others who haven't been on here? Steve K, Sonic Knuckles, game day, Detroit 27-17. Woo! Phil, I hear they found one of the Bates practice kicks on the moon. Yeah, he can blast those things. So, all right, Steve K, watch the game here if you're out of market for free. There you go. Let's see, 9 drinks. I'm only on once or twice a week, but watch every day. Hey, I'm always thankful when you're here. 9 drinks, 100%. Ryan, I heard Brad, BJ's wife and kids don't want to leave Detroit. The wife runs the house with an iron fist. It could be that Ben's facing that for sure. D, what do you got? I'm ready. We'll see you in a couple hours. Randy, Montgomery is going to be the key to this game. Run, Monty, run. 100%. Run them over. Run up and down the field all over them. Non-laughers, I think the Bengals game is a big one to watch. Hope they lose. Bring us a trade. Let's see what happens. JDC is going to finish it off here with Trey Ford's rocks, and he rolls, my friend. All right, guys, if there is some sort of breaking news later today, I'll get it to you as fast as possible, but being a game day, really doubt there will be much. Again, the live cast or stream will start 3:50 p.m. Give us about a half hour or so before game time. So if you want to come on in, listen to play-by-play, and be a part of the Duke crew, by all means, come on in and enjoy the game. Otherwise, have a great day. Cheer on the Lions. We'll see you guys next on the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, everybody. You're still here? What are you doing here? It's over. The show's over. Go home.